Your brain hadn't even fully transitioned out of sleep, yet your thumb was already swiping. That immediate, jarring flood of cortisol hits you before your feet even touch the floor. You checked for a message that wasn't there, a notification that doesn't matter, and a digital world that fundamentally does not care if you exist. You told yourself just 5 minutes, but now you're here, watching this explainer because that hollow, heavy feeling in your chest is getting louder and you know something has to change. The blue light hit your retinas before the sunlight ever had a chance. Did you know the average person unlocks their phone over 150 times in a single day? Think about that for a second. 150 times you check out of reality and into a void. Look at your life right now. Really look at it. Because of that constant checking, every single day feels like a brutal, exhausting repeat of the last. You wake up, you scroll, you feel behind, you sleep. It's a loop. The brutal truth is that your phone isn't a tool anymore. It's a thief. It isn't just taking your attention, it is currently making off with the absolute only currency you can never, ever earn back: your time. You can always hustle and make more money, but you cannot manufacture another minute. If you don't stop this bleeding right now, 2026 is going to arrive and you will still be exactly where you are sitting right now, but with absolutely nothing left to show for it. You sit down to study or work, and within 5 minutes, your hand reaches for that device automatically. It's a reflex, a twitch you can't even control anymore. You read the same line in your textbook 4 times, but literally nothing stays in your head. Why? Because your brain is already deeply exhausted from the constant, relentless overstimulation of short-form videos and endless scrolling. Trying to do deep work after a morning of swiping is like trying to run a marathon after you've been sprinting all night. Your cognitive reserves are empty. Anything meaningful now feels like actual physical pain. Then comes the numbness. This is what they call the trap of fake productivity. It's the illusion of consuming endless self-improvement content, like watching hours of videos on how to build habits, without actually applying a single ounce of it. You feel busy, you kind of feel like you're doing the work, but you aren't moving at all, you're just running on a treadmill. And when the sun goes down, this heavy, suffocating blanket of guilt settles over you. You promise tomorrow will be different, but deep down, you're completely losing trust in your own word. Stop. Breathe. I want you to just sit in this uncomfortable silence for a second. Now, here is the core insight that changes the entire game. Your mind isn't broken. Your generation isn't inherently flawed. The reality is simply that focus is not a gift you are born with, it is a muscle you build. Just like going to the gym, if you've been sitting on the couch for 5 years, your muscles will atrophy. Your focus muscle has atrophied, but it can absolutely be rebuilt. Imagine your attention is a high-tech fortress. It's supposed to protect your most valuable asset, your cognitive energy. But right now, the gates are wide open. Every single notification, every buzz, every ping is just walking right in, muddying up the floors and completely trashing the place. You aren't bad at focusing. You've just never built the walls to keep the intruders out. It's time to take back the keys to that fortress. It's time to stop reacting to everyone else's agenda and start leading your own life through small, daily, boring choices. To rewire that circuitry, you don't need a massive breakthrough or some extreme 5 a.m. routine that you're going to abandon in a week anyway. You just need structured environment control. These are the 4 boundaries required to rebuild your focus. If you implement these 4 simple guardrails, you shift from playing defense against tech companies that employ thousands of engineers designed to steal your attention to playing offense with your own time. Boundary number 1, the phone-free fortress. When you wake up, your brain is transitioning out of theta waves. You are experiencing sleep inertia, meaning your subconscious mind is incredibly soft, malleable, and easily influenced. If you immediately fill that vulnerable state with social media noise, anxiety, and comparison, you've fundamentally lost the day before it's even begun. Keep the first 30 to 60 minutes of your day entirely phone-free. Protect that sacred space. Read, drink water, stretch. Let your brain boot up on its own terms. Boundary number 2, the 25-minute blitz. Listen, you can't suddenly focus for 6 straight hours because your brain is currently wired for instant low-effort rewards. Don't fight that reality. Train it. Pick the one task you've been avoiding most, set a timer, and attack it with absolutely 0 distractions for exactly 25 minutes. Treat those 25 minutes like life or death. By doing this, you slowly start to retrain your brain's reward system, proving to yourself that you can endure friction and actually finish something. Boundary number 3, creation over consumption. Unconscious consumption makes you a passive spectator. Creation makes you a builder. Tomorrow morning, challenge yourself. Before you ever open an app, write one honest page by hand. It doesn't have to be smart, it just has to be yours. Why does this work? Because it forcefully shifts your brain from a passive state of receiving cheap dopamine to actively generating it through your own effort and thought. It sets a precedent of action for the rest of your day. Boundary number 4 is what we call strategic friction. Relying purely on willpower is a complete lie. The most disciplined people in the world don't fight temptation all day. They simply curate better environments. So, I command you to delete your biggest time-stealing app right now, just for 24 hours. Make your distractions incredibly hard to reach. Add friction between you and the bad habit, and suddenly you'll find yourself experiencing the profound, productive silence you've been missing. Because there is a version of you that exists in the future. I want you to picture them for a second. That future self possesses the skills, the physical health, the confidence, and the razor-sharp focus you are currently only dreaming about. And how did they get there? They achieved all of that by choosing discipline over the cheap, temporary hit of a 15-second video on an ordinary day just like today. Every single time you focus, you are casting a vote for that future self. Do you know what your true greatest fear should actually be? It's not failing a test. It's not getting rejected. It's reaching the end of 2026 and realizing you are the exact same person you are right now. Still making the same empty promises. Still saying, I'll start perfectly on Monday when my schedule is clear. A perfect time that will never ever come. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of sitting in the exact same spot years from now, knowing you squandered your potential, that weighs tons. Your youth, your energy, your potential, it is a fire. You can use it to forge a legacy. You can use it to build something massive, something real that lasts and totally changes your family's trajectory. Or you can let it quietly, pathetically burn out while you sit in a dark room, hunched over, watching someone else live their beautiful life on a tiny glass screen. It is entirely up to you. The version of you that succeeds is built in the quiet, unobserved moments when no one else is watching and no one is cheering for you. It's built every single time you choose silence over stimulation, every single time you choose to stay with the hard, frustrating work instead of fleeing to the comfort of your phone. You are not a spectator in your own life. You are the architect. The blueprint is in your hands, but you have to be the one to actually lay the bricks. If this hits something deep inside you, then you already know exactly what you need to do next. Don't just nod along to this explainer, close the tab, and immediately scroll to a reaction video or a meme compilation. That's exactly what the old you would do. Break the loop immediately. Put the phone down, close the laptop, refuse to consume another second of anything, and just sit in silence for 2 minutes to let this sink in. Prove to yourself that you are still in control. Take that first small, uncomfortable step toward the person you are meant to be. Clear your desk, grab a pen, claim the phrase, I own my morning, I own my life. Start today, right now, because if not now, when will you finally wake up?